Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala Sayyidina Maulana Muhammadin in Nabiyil Ummiyil Habibil Alil Qadiril Azimil Jahi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi. Respected brothers and sisters, we are here again in what we call Kursiring Tuba, or our community place here in the United Kingdom, precisely in London, with Sayyidina Jibril, who is one of us. He is not to be introduced to the public here any longer. And today we'll talk about Sayyidina Jibril, his experience within the community, and who is a key member, as I said, and talk to us through. Bismillah, Sayyidina Jibril.
Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. As you know, nothing that is or can be related ever is short. You know, the journey is always intricate and exciting at times, as is my journey to where I am now and from where I'm coming from. You see, so the journey began 30, 40 years ago. That's giving my age away. And the experiences are varied. Okay, I've studied or been introduced to many different sides of spirituality, and eventually I have come to here, which I guess it's the culmination of many learning and esoteric knowledge. So, you know, it's exciting, it's rewarding, it's fulfilling, and the journey started in America. I grew up in America from West Indian parents, mainly Jamaican. So I have the Jamaican culture, the American upbringing, and English
influence. Or
yeah,
well.
yes, English influence. So, you know, it's a worldwide, global, multicultural journey that I've been on.
And more recently, you are being Senegalese, by the way.
Yes, it's a full circle journey. The first time I went to Senegal, and I was blessed to go to the Gori Island, and experience the spiritual side of the slave trade. And by doing that now, it revealed how Senegal and the Caribbean is so close, so intertwined. You know, it's been that mostly everything that came out of Africa came through Ghana, that gate of no return. But there's also a gate of no return in Senegal. And when you look at it, and I came to the conclusion that a lot of slaves came through the gate of no return in Senegal, because from Senegal to the Caribbean is a shorter journey than it is from Ghana to yes, yeah. And knowing the slave traders and the business side of it, looking at it from a business perspective, yeah, the shorter route is the more money-making route. So you don't want to spend you don't want to spend too much time on the seas. You know, you want a shorter route so you can get your cargoes and so forth. So, you know, and looking from the Jamaican culture, a lot of things that are done within the Jamaican culture, it reflects the Islamic culture, which they would have gotten from Senegal at the time. Because at the time when slave trade, the Senegal was Islamic, you know, and looking at it and surmising the reason why the Jamaican people were the way they are is because of the Islamic influence that they don't want you to know. Okay, so that journey there. So now I am Senegalese, or making my best to be a Senegalese. I don't speak Wolof, I don't speak French, I only speak English, but
back to where you belong.
Yes, yeah, it's a journey now, and physically, and it's now to re-educate the spirit and the mind and the mental faculties to Senegalese way of life, way of thinking. Hence why Murid was so appealing, yeah, and even deeper. Baifal is more just up my street, just up my street, okay? Yeah. Because the journey that has been taken from all these years, the spiritual journey that I've been on, it molded me to be able to understand the spirituality of Baifal and Murid, and to be readily accepted. So it's a good journey. It's a good journey.
Sayyidina Djibril is someone who joined the ranks recently, I dare say. Not recent physically, not spiritually. As he said, he reverted. And he emphasizes that. Yeah. Every time we talk about it, not converted, but reverting is very important. What can be done to make it more known in the UK, mainly in London? We know London is very diverse and multicultural, but as it stands, it's mainly Senegalese. Yeah. What can be done not gonna call you a foreigner, but as a non-Senegalese, what can be done? Maybe training wise, because you're someone who works in that field and you keep mentioning it to us. Yeah. You're eager to teach the younger ones or train them.
There's a lot of components that we can look at. The understanding of the system that we are in, okay, and not to be complacent and not to be,
carried away.
Yeah, but more precise, not to be fooled or duped by the visual of what you see, of what you see. Growing up in the West, especially in America, through the 60s and seeing the change of moods and things from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, up into where we are, and the change in trend of spiritual movement, we have to look at where we are, what our purpose is, and how we need to get to where we want to get. Understanding the system and what the system sees you as, as a Black person, as an African, as a Muslim, and then to put yourself in a context where you can achieve what you need to achieve. There are, and I always say to the young people here, there are ways and means of obtaining what you need. And once you obtain it, don't stay. Okay? I would say to the young person, I said, okay, you're here, you've got the opportunity. If you have 2 years in your life, go and you can get into education, go into education, do some sort of trade, because trade is important, okay? You have the computers and so forth, but trade, electrical, carpentry, bricklaying, all these sort of things,
skills,
where you can go back to Senegal and be a part of the community and to contribute to the community, okay? Don't come here and think, okay, everything's nice, everything's rosy, because what you see is not what is. What is, okay? Envision it as you see an apple where the front of it is shiny, beautiful, but when you go behind it, you find the worms, everything's been eaten and so forth. That's how the system should look to you. You come here, yes, you get what you need to get, and you get out. Because what happens, the system is designed for you to stay here,
be part of the system,
and be rubbed out eventually. Because then you have to pay your rent, you have to pay your bills, and all these sort of things. And you're thinking that, oh yeah, I've come here to make a better life, but the system is not designed for you. So as a community, okay, you need to be collective, okay, and be more proactive in the sense of how you want to get things done. Okay? It's very important. Don't come with the idea that you're going to settle down and the place is paved with gold, because our ancestors in the Caribbean thought the same way. And they came here from the 50s and they bought family, they built, and then at the end of the day, when the system realized that, oh, you're overbearing, they start to kick you out. Hence the Windrush. They want to kick you out, and they're doing things in a way that you do not progress. I.e., they found out that education-wise, the black people can and will succeed better than the whites, and then they raise the fee, they change the goalposts, okay? You come now with skills, and they deny you your skills and put you into working in Tesco's or menial jobs and so forth, cleaning and so forth. You have to fight your way to be able to express yourself and uplift yourself. Okay. Don't. Come here, you get what you want to get, you go. They do that. Think of the way they do things. They come to Africa, they take your gold and everything, and they ship it back. They come back to their own place. So we come here and we get their education, how we can develop our place, and we go back home.
Okay. Yeah. Last but not least, spreading the word, the teachings of our beloved Sheikh. What can be done?
mbokk mi ñu ngi lay ñaan nga abonné ci suñu page YouTube te bul fàtte bës cloche bi jërë ngeen jëf.